Hey guys, Awesome Games here. So my video today is that I wanted to explain a certain scheme of mine, that scammer that I went through, and I wanted to make sure that I get this information out there. I believe this is a rare type of scam that I've done research about, but I've not been able to find anything related to it. So it may be a new type of scam out there that has not yet been known. And it affected me in a huge way negatively. And I'm gonna explain pretty much everything that happened. It was last month, and I was simply trying to get a loan to try to get some credit score, get some credit history on my resume. Since, I'm relatively young, so I don't really have a credit history. Of course, traditional methods, I was pretty much rejected by every loan company out there because of the same reason that I don't have no credit history. So I was getting frustrated, and then this one caller came, and to my surprise, he approved me pretty quickly. But mainly the red flags were there, but I was really desperate for money. So it's one of those situations when you know it's a trap, but you feel like it's worth the risk at the time. But I knew it was a trap right off the bat, based off of their Indian accent. First of all, just I don't. It's not racist. It's just for some reason the Indian sounding guys from India. They just always the ones scamming people. I'm not sure why they do that a lot in that area of the world. And another red flag, of course, it was asking for my bank login information, all of that pretty much. And when they called me, it was like, well, is your proof for like a loan ranging from 3,000 to 10,000? But we need to send you a verification deposit, as they call it. Nobody knows that I'm talking about verification deposits. They think that it's when companies send you a few cents to verify if your account has funds on it or some net positive balance. But they're wording this a different way. That's why it's really tricky. And so the whole point of this, according to them, was Dad told me that to temporarily boost my credit score so that I was eligible to get the loan because they didn't want to trigger any red flags for the feds because they didn't want them saying that, hey, why you gave this person a loan if their credit score sucks or no credit history. And so that was the whole point of that. So basically, I didn't have to pay a fee and nothing like that, none of those scams. If I would have had to pay that, I wouldn't have fell for it because I didn't have money to begin with. And basically did was $7,900. Now, this instance, it wasn't a fake check. It was just straight up mobile deposit. Straight up, like an online transaction is $7,900 right off the bat. And when they sent me $900, of course, at 8:30, they told me at 8:30 next morning to go to a dollar store or something like that, and he said that to do it before the banks open for some reason, and they told me to go up there to basically send the money back to them, and to by way of 2 prepaid cards, reloadable or non-reloadable. And the thing was that, so the first morning I actually overslept because of school and everything, and I woke up at like 11:30 that morning, and they was blowing up my phone like the freaking mafia. They look like the freaking mafia. You know how people is in real life where you don't pay somebody back their money and then they come after your life. It's kind of felt like this instance where they felt like betrayed, I guess, because I didn't send the money back to them. They thought I was going to keep it on purpose. and they was blowing up my phone, telling me that if I didn't send the money back to them, it was like it was gonna take legal action against me. There was already signing up papers. Now I am not sure if this is an intimidation tactic or could they really get me in legal trouble and manipulate the system. I am not sure. That is I'm not sure. I really haven't. Because I feel like I could have just kept the money anyways and I would have punked them out. Low key. But I ain't know, like, sorry, I overslept. I'm gonna send money back to them now. And then told me he had to wait the next day to do it. I don't know why. And it caused a lot of trouble at the bank. Because I was trying to send it and the payment wouldn't go through. I had to call them 2 or 3 times to authorize it. Because it was triggering fraud alerts left and right. So I was like, what the heck is going on? And some really strange things started happening. So I find that some claims were placed on my account on some really large purchases I made or recently made, and which I did not make. And I believe that started happening when I gave them my bank login information. And I forgot why they needed it. I don't know why they needed it, but I guess. And the second part came when my card was falsely reported as lost or stolen. I'm not sure why it was falsely reported lost or stolen, because like I didn't do it. I don't know what was going on, and I tried to call the bank. They said they couldn't reverse it for some reason. They couldn't reverse it. I had to deal with a digital card for the time being. For some reason, they couldn't reactivate the card, and I'm not sure why. And of course, eventually, a few hours later, I found out my card has been completely shut down. I could not use it no more. I couldn't log into my bank account. None of that. And so the next morning, I was like, you know what, screw this. I'm going out to the bank to try to settle this myself to see what's really going on. Why is my bank shut down? And big mistake, I ended up telling the scammer about it. And because I trusted him. My stupid self trusted him at the time. And he was like, no, don't go to the bank. Don't go to the bank. Like, if you talk to them yourself, you're going to get in trouble. You're going to get in trouble. They're going to think that you did something bad and you're going to get in legal trouble. So I'll tell you what, I'll talk to the bank myself and you just worry about finishing your verification deposits. Spoiler alert, he never did that. Lying, stupid jerk, never did that. So when I finished the verification deposits, of course, and I was just waiting on to see the bank, and I'm talking to the bank, all the guy gives me a vague, the loan will be in your account at midnight. So I'm like, hey, so how am I supposed to get the loan? My account was shut down. Did you get the bank to reopen my account? If not, what's the point of the loan if I can't have access to it? It was just dumb. And they just straight up ghosted me. They didn't even tell me what the loan was about, because they told me that after my credit score was temporarily boosted, that I could get any loan amount I could, which is up to $10,000, $3,000, $10,000, for some reason. And we never finalized the loan amount. So I'm like, so I was like, you know what? Something ain't right. So I decided to call the bank myself, the fraud department, to see what's going on. And the lady, I didn't understand why at the time, but the lady on the phone, she started to break down crying to me. She was like telling me the truth, what was going on and everything. So when I got off the phone with her, first thing I did was file an identity theft report. And after that, the next few weeks, it was painful mentally, it was stressful mentally for me. Because I could not reopen my account for some reason. And it was so bad to where I didn't have any food. I didn't have access to basic needs like that for a few days. And I did not get help from anybody, really. No family, friends, even bothered to lend me a few dollars so that I could get by for some reason. And I'm not sure why people like that in real life. I believe in helping people out, but I also believe in not letting people take advantage of you. It's a fine line. And like, yeah, and then after that, I mean, it was frustrating because, of course, I was without a bank account for a bit. I literally just opened a new bank account with Wells Fargo. The one I was dealing with was Bank of America. And the most painful moment came where, so I was getting funds from advanced apps and I lost all my history, my payment check history. They weren't helpful. It was like, you can't get a loan you can't get an advance on our apps right now because they weren't helpful, even though I guess got scammed. They're like, you need payment history and all that, which I don't have. My card got purged essentially, and the most painful part came was when my check was on the way and I tried to get them and I was trying to get them to change direct deposit information. They said it wouldn't update the next pay cycle. So I called the bank to see if they could reject the payment, send it back to Treasury, gets rejected, and they'll deposit it to my new bank account or get a paper check. Bank of America, they was like, no, you can't reject payments and stuff. And the worst part was, they say even though my account was closed, it wasn't closed all the way until August 1st, which really pisses me off. I'm not sure why they're taking so long to do it, because I have funds in there which I don't have access to. And it was like August 1st, and until that time, everybody in their father can still deposit money in there, and they can also take money out. So I couldn't stop them from putting money in my account, and it was getting frustrating for me, and they couldn't stop it. They couldn't stop me in account. It wasn't helping me at all. And I felt like I was being treated like a scammer because I'm like, it's not, it really, the way the other people at Bank of America treated me that way. And after this scammer, he kept depositing, it was legit fake checks in my account, trying to do verification deposits again. He kept trying to do it, and somehow my account was under $1,000 at one point, but I don't think it's that way no more. Because it should have bounced like it did. I'm not sure how they manipulate. How can they manipulate it to where I have a negative balance and my account was supposedly closed? Why is all this bullcrap happening on my account? And this is my advice. And it really took a toll mentally, but I'm glad to be able to get through it. But I just wanted to share my advice for those out there that do not know this scam, that they're gonna send you it, and this Austin James, YouTuber. You have a blessed day, everyone, and I will try to have content re-uploaded soon about certain topics, and I think I'm making more content on this channel, All right, peace out.